Okay, so I want to welcome everyone to our Dream Catchers meeting for August. And please hold your questions to the end. I have muted everyone so that we get a good recording. And let's get started. Okay, so let's go on to our top 10 club. The top 10 club will be doing campaign 14, 15, and 16. Wow, how did 3 campaigns squeeze in there? But they did. And what I will say, like I always do, that we've included ourselves in this top 10 club only to show you that we are also sharing and sharing Avon, just like we're asking all of you to do. And we're not included in the top 10. I still have 10 team members that I'll be reading off. So let's start with campaign 14, the top 10. Number 1 is Kim Williams with $863.86. Right underneath her is Becky, then Bobby, Julie, Flo, Roger, Debbie, Ayode, Vanessa, and Jody. So congratulations to our top 10 for campaign 14. Let's move right into campaign 15 top 10 club. And the top of our leaders is Bobby Dean with $611.84. Following her is Kim, Becky, Debbie, Flo, Denise, Brenda, Arlene, Jerry, and Star. So congratulations to our top 10, campaign 15. Then campaign 16, our top 10 club starts out with Becky with $553.52. Then Kim, Bobby, Jennifer, Roger, Michelle, Debbie, Brenda, Angela, and Lisa. So congratulations to our top 10 for campaign 16. So this level shows you the commission levels for those that are what your earnings can be. Once you get $40 or more as a contender, as a new representative, each campaign, then you start earning 25% on beauty and jewelry, 20% on home and fashion. Then once your sales level reach 5,000 or more in a year's time, you have no minimum per campaign, but you give yourself a raise to 30% earnings on beauty and jewelry and 20% on fashion and home. Then President's Club is 10,000 in 1 year's time from campaign 1 through campaign 26. And you don't have any minimum per campaign, but you wanna make your goal to be around $400 or $500 each campaign, and that's at 40% on beauty and jewelry and 25% on fashion and home. Then we have Honor Society at 20,000, and your earnings stay the same for that. As Rose Circle, your yearly annual sales needs to be 35,000 with 45% earnings on beauty and jewelry and 25% on fashion and home. The David H. McConnell Club level is 65,000 annual sales, and you're at that same 45% and 25%. President's Council with 110,000 in sales, you're at that 45-25. And then when you reach Inner Circle in 1 year's time, which is 220,000 in annual sales, you reach the 50% beauty and jewelry and the 25% on fashion and home. So let's go on to some more recognition with some August anniversaries. And so we have some August anniversaries here, and we want to congratulate all of you for your length of service with Avon, whether it's 1 year or whether it's 46 years. You know, it is great to have you in our team. Now let's move on to birthdays. We have a lot of birthdays in August. So we want to wish everyone on this birthday list a happy birthday for August. Can't believe August is almost over already, with this week being the end of August. So celebrate your birthday. Thank you. Let's go on to our recognition for team building. And this is from July 16th to August 27th. And Darwin and I have added 24 team members. Melanie has added 1. Kim has added 1. And Melissa under Kim has added 8. Stephanie Adams has added 1. And Roger has added 11. So reminder, potential reps select a bronze leader to be their upline based on representative profile information. Be sure your profile is up to date at avon.com, because sometimes people will pick you just from what they check into you. You know, I've had a couple, because I like to ask them, did Avon assign you to me, or did you get to pick a representative that you wanted to join their team? And a couple of them said, well, I picked you because of the picture that you got on your site. I just thought that you looked like a fun leader. I'm like, thank you. I really, really enjoy that. So make sure that you're looking like a fun leader on your avon.com profile page, okay? So let's go on.
We'll talk about how ChatGPT can help you update your profile and make it even more appealing.
We'll be covering ChatGPT a little bit, but we'll probably have to do a whole meeting on ChatGPT to, you know.
Yeah, we'll just touch on it. We won't go in depth, but we'll just touch on it very light.
Yeah, the next slide then is new representative allocation program. That's supposedly going through campaign 19. We're getting close to 19. It's a key thing that you must be a bronze ambassador to be eligible for the new representative allocation. And then for every personal new recruit that you bring in that places $100 or more order in their first or second campaign, and remember, they still get that 15% email to use that code to get an extra 15% off on earnings. You receive up to 5 new team members from Avon. And then if out of those 5 new ones that you get of the random allocation, then if one of those or more of those place $100 order in their first or second campaign, then you will receive 2 more appointed new reps to go in your team. So this is a great way, and I hope they continue it through campaign 26, a great way to build your team up and learn about how you can take and support those representatives that Avon gives you to build your team. Now there's a little bit of new here, and I'm just getting this information. I was just talking to my account executive before we opened this call to just say, is this what is happening? And she said, yes. The new rep training will now be at Avon's YouTube site. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to make sure that you're connected to the Facebook page for Avon Representative Social Selling. Okay, so if you're connected to that page, you got to asked to be accepted because they need to, it's only for representatives, so you have to, put in, answer their questions and put in your account number. Then you can go to that site, and this is the easiest way to get to Avon's YouTube page, is go to that site, and on the top, the saved messages and that they have a link that you can just click to go to Avon YouTube. And so this is the YouTube videos that Avon staff puts into YouTube. There are going to be more videos that they are going to put into YouTube now and make it easy for you to share these videos. And so they talked about that at convention, that they are going to be adding more YouTube. And as long as you subscribe to that page when you get there, remember, go to the Avon Representatives Social Selling Facebook group page. And then one of their pinned posts at the top, click on that and you will see the Avon YouTube page that's pink, that you can click on, and that will take you right to the page. And then you can see all those YouTube pages that they have put in there and make it easy for you to click the share button and either share it to your own Facebook page or share it with new team members, or share, there's even commercials, like, things that you can advertise Avon in there. You can share that at your Facebook page. You can text it to somebody. You can email it to somebody. So they're making it easier for you than having to get into avon.com and then find the calendar or click the pop-up box. Now they're going to put a lot of things on their YouTube page that's going to make it easier for you, the representative. So,
Dawn, I'm
yes,
sorry. Can I bug you for 1 second?
yes.
Hang on. Let me put my video back on so you can see me. When you were saying that, I wasn't aware of that because, as you know, even though I did convention, I didn't have a lot of time that weekend to be on it. So I missed that one. And while you were talking, I'm trying to find that, and I'm not finding it in the Avon Representative Social Selling. So can you go over that one more time?
Sure. Yes. I went to it right before, because like I said, I got this information right before that they were going to put the new rep training in there. So if you go to the groups on Facebook and then click on the group pictures, or across the top, the Avon Representative Social Selling has got the new
It's this one, right?
Rapapelli. I don't have everybody up here. Just a minute. Let me get. Yes, it's that one right there. And then click on that and then just scroll up. And I see right in the featured, underneath where it says write something, underneath the real photo feeling, it's featured, and it says Avon USA Learning and Development. Did you hear? It's in a blue box. And if you click on that, did you hear? That is the Avon Representative Social Selling Facebook page. And it talks about going to the YouTube channel to see. And the YouTube channel is in blue in the, just the little box that they put in, did you hear? And if you click on the YouTube channel that's in blue words, then it takes you right to the Avon. Because when I did searches for Avon in YouTube, I found so many other representatives that had Avon listed in their subject. So it went to all of those. So that's why I found that it's easiest to go through the Avon Representative Social Selling page. And the blue words, they have Avon YouTube channel. And when you click on that, then you see all these little boxes. and it's D. D that says, that's picture in the second row that's got the ready, set, go in 5 minutes. It says get started with Avon, and that is the new representative training. There is more training underneath that same category. So when you click on D's picture, then you're going to see the other training that they've got there. Okay?
Okay,
Did you?
I'm trying to bring it up. Mine just keeps circling the drain and it's just not
Okay, all right.
connecting.
Well, this, let me
But
show
that's
my
cool. Thank you.
screen.
I'll keep working at it.
There's my screen. That's the Avon YouTube channel right there with all the pictures of the videos that we can, that's the picture of all the videos that we can go into once you get to the Avon YouTube channel. Okay,
Cool.
so that's it right there.
Thank you.
Yep, no problem. All right. So let's go back to the PowerPoint now. Okay. All right, so I'm going to minimize the pictures again so we can see the whole screen. And this is your compensation plan for building a team. Again, star promoter, personal sales, $50 each campaign with 1 order each campaign gives you a 3% sponsoring bonus. Star promoter, personal sales, $50 with 2 first generation orders each campaign gives you the 3% sponsoring bonus plus another 3% generation 1 bonus. Then the ambassador level, there's bronze, silver, and gold. All of it is $200 personal sales, but in the third column there you can see 3 generation 1 orders, 6 generation 1 orders, or 9 generation 1 orders, and then the total team sales is 1,000, 2,000, or 4,000, but then your earnings increase too. Everybody gets the 3% sponsoring bonus, and then you're going to get 3% for generation 1 for bronze and 3% for generation 2. And if you're wondering what I'm talking about with this generation, contact me and we'll talk more about it. The silver ambassador is 4% generation 1, 2%, 3% generation 2. When you get to gold ambassador, your personal sales are still $200, 9 first generation orders, total team sales of 4,000. Now we know you're going to want more than 9 people in your team to get 9 orders, okay? And the $4,000 in sales, divide that out. You're going to do 200 or more, and then what is each team member going to contribute to reaching that total team sales? And that's 3% sponsor bonus, then it's 5% first generation, 3% second generation, and 2% third generation. Then the next level you'll see is kind of a little bit darker gray, and that's the leader category. And we have bronze, silver, and gold in that same category of leaders. And it's still 200 personal sales, but then you'll see order count for each level is 10. And then the total team sales, each level goes up a little bit more, but so does what you're going to be giving yourself a raise with those levels, up to 6.5% for first generation, up to 7.5% for first generation in silver, and up to 8% for first generation in the gold leader level. And then you still get your 3, 2, 3, 2, 3 all the way across. Then as an executive leader, we have the bronze, silver, gold, and platinum. You can follow along and see where that total team sales goes. And then at the end of that, you also get that glorious lifestyle bonus, which is you know, we don't have like the pink Cadillacs like another company, but this can be a car payment for you. Every campaign, you reach those executive levels and you're going to have an extra lifestyle bonus of $250, $300, $350, or $400. And so you can pick the car of your choice, or maybe your car that you have that is fairly new, you can be making the payments on that car. So that's, you know, really where your ultimate goal should be, to be earning the most you can in the second way of earning with Avon. Okay, the next slide. Let's go into, there's a little bit of a change in the kit, that if someone were to choose to sign up for the $30 bundle of products, that has changed a little bit as well. As you can see, you still have the free sign up as one choice. You still have the $5 donation to American Breast Cancer Crusade, or you have the $30, which gives you $79 worth of products, plus brochures, plus samples, and all of that gets sent to you in like your first week of starting. So that is, when I talk to people, they have the choice, but I do recommend them to choosing the $30 sign up, because then they have things to start using themselves or asking their customers to use for them, and give them testimonials that they can start sharing. So it's easy. You just have them go to your online store using your reference code, which is in blue there, avon.com/repstore/ whatever your reference code is. Normally their first name, last name in lowercase. Sometimes, like in our situation with our long last name, we have the first initial of my name and then the long last name of Tellinghusen. But you just have them click on become a rep when they get to your site, and then they get assigned to you, and you then are their advisor or their leader, and then that's your responsibility to be supporting them as they learn how they can build. Your reference code, I see that question there, Alex. How do you find it? If you sign into avon.com and you go into, and let me, because I'm not totally memorized on all that, but let me just go there. Sign into avon.com. I'm using my app, which you can use the app. Then right at the top on my phone, you'll see, let's see if you can see it. It's showing it right there in the barcode. It's showing avon.com/question-rep equals, and then it's showing my first initial last name is starting. So you can see it there, but if you also click on the little picture of you, or the little picture of a person right there, which is your profile picture, and then it goes into your page there to show you that. You scroll up at that page, and then you can see it right down there in blue. I know it's hard to see on my phone, but it is right there. So if you like I said, use that little diagram of a little head and a body. Click there, and that's where you're going to scroll all the way down, and you'll see that in blue, your reference code. So
Thank
if
you.
you've got any questions on that, Alex, just let me know.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Okay, you're welcome. Okay. And Darwin, you can take us back to the slide now. Okay, so I also checked with this today, with my account executive, and I said, is this still happening? Are new representatives still getting an email with this code for this extra 15% off on their first order? And she said, yes, that is still happening. You have only 2 campaigns to redeem this, though. So you need to check your email if you're fairly new and you're watching this. And you didn't see this email from Avon yet, and you're within your first 2 campaigns. Avon has given you an extra 15% off. I don't know what the code is. It's unique to your name. So if for some reason you're still in your first 2, you do not have an email with this code in it, contact our customer care team, which is 866-513-2866. Again, 866-513-2866. They can help you with that, okay? Next slide. And we're almost ready to change out of this because it's usually by the month that Avon puts up or by the campaign. Anyway, both of them are ending real soon. So you want to find this Avon sweepstakes at avon.com. And I think I gave you that in there. You can find the sweepstakes on the featured tab. And then it says sweepstakes. And you can go there and you can scroll down and you can click to share that. So you can share that on Facebook and encourage team members and contacts of yours to go in and register for this. What does this do for you and for your customers? They need to put in their name, address, phone number, email, and then besides getting registered for this, they also get connected to get the specials from Avon when they're sending out specials, telling your customers to go get, the blast of a sale for a campaign, or to remind them about the wow deal that's on there. This all helps them going to your online store to place their order and you earning more dollars. That's what it's all about. I think most of us, that's what it's all about, building your business. Okay, the next slide, we're going to talk about the A-list, which is going to be Wednesday. You want to tune in to avon.com/A-list, okay? Now, I haven't heard that this is changing. I think this is still going to be at avon.com and not on the YouTube page, but they are going to talk about the upcoming campaign. So they won't be talking about campaign 18 that we're going to. They'll be talking about campaign 20, which when you place your campaign 18 order, you're going to be looking at the what's new for campaign 20. So that's what they're going to be talking about, giving you a heads up of the things that are coming out new in the future campaign. Great information. I always take lots of notes when I go watch the A-list. And I don't think it's much over a half an hour. Maybe it's 45 minutes. If we have JJ Loves Beauty talking about beauty, it may be a little bit longer because she loves her beauty. But otherwise, yeah, it doesn't take much of your time. But if you don't get it at the time, 12 noon, when it comes out Eastern time, go watch the replay. The replays are always up. Okay, the next A-list then for discussing campaign 21 will be on Wednesday, September 13th. It's always the first day when we start a new campaign. So we're starting campaign 18 tomorrow, Wednesday, right? So that's when the A list is up. We'll be starting campaign 19 on September 13th, and that's when the A list will come out so you can learn about the upcoming products. They also have the campaign priorities on the go, and this is teaching you about the products in the new campaign, that so that you can you can talk to your customers about this, know what to suggest to them. This brings out so much information, and this is done right at Avon U. Okay, so you have the whole campaign to go learn about this. It's not one day, you have the whole campaign, and then they bring out the next one. So you want to not miss these. Okay, next slide goes into, which was a question that we had come to us about, how do you have a co-applicant on your account? Why would you have a co-applicant on your account? It's a good idea, and this is how you can do that. Okay, Darwin, you brought it back for a
Yep.
reason?
Yeah, so I can go to your site and show them.
Okay, so why should you have a co-app on your account? Okay, this is highly recommended because let's say whether or not you're got a married partner or whether or not you have a close friend that you want, to put as the co-applicant on your account. Unfortunately, there could be problems that, maybe you're in an accident. Maybe, unfortunately, you have a health issue, that maybe you're bedridden or something like that. And so,
Or God forbid you passed away.
well, yeah, I'm trying not to say that, right? But
Well,
anyway, if that's the case, if you have someone on your account and you have a team, or you have, things that need to be finalized, or maybe the co-applicant wants to take over your account if something drastic would happen to you, they can do that. They can call Avon customer care and still talk to them about your account. If they're just a spouse or a friend and not on your account as a co-applicant, then they can't do anything for your account. So here, I'll let Darwin start.
so under Seller Central, did you see how I got there? Manage business. Under Seller Central, there's documents and resources. And once that comes up, you scroll down. And under business agreements, there's a co-app enrollment form. And it looks like the person that's filling out the co-app is becoming a rep, but it's just getting the basic particulars, the details of that person, name, social security number, stuff like that.
You're filling in your own account number at the top of this, if the form is the same that it was when we did it, how many 30 some years ago, right?
Yeah, when we did it, we took a paper contract and crossed off the pre-printed account number and wrote in Dawn's number, and then I filled out the information just as if I was becoming a rep. But this PDF
sign
it. So you need to print it and sign it and send it in. The directions are there, but my PDF isn't coming up. I got too many things going on my computer.
Right.
So,
but that's where you're going to find it. And if you've got more questions on that, then you can get back to us and we can help you with that. Okay. You want to go back, dear?
It says 100%. Well, it's not 100%. It lied. So let me go back. Oh, there it is. Can you guys see it? Did it come up? Hello, did I lose you?
No, it's up. I see it. Okay.
Okay, so you fill in the primary application, a primary account holder first, and then you put the co-op information underneath, and it looks like both need to sign, both the primary rep and the co-applicant. And then the instructions are presumably on page 2, which is basically print it, and after you signed it, keep a copy for yourself and mail it to Avon. And that's all the terms and agreements that the co-op is agreeing to, just as if it, were the real account holder. So let me get back to the PowerPoint. And like Don said, if you have any questions about this, let us know. It came up when we met in Ohio with the reps there, and I promised that I would cover that.
Okay. We're going back to the PowerPoint where we're at then.
Okay, it should be back.
Okay, so that's why you want to get a co-op on your account. Some other training from Avon, of course, is the live shopping. And August 31st is the next one of those. This is very important for you to be inviting your customers as well as you joining in on this time, or if you can't do this time, catch the replay. And then they are doing the selling for you. They are doing the selling for you. Avon staff is doing the selling. They pick a certain theme, they pick products, and then they also have the freebies that come with it. So you can also promote that with your team members as well as your own contacts, that they place $100 order and they're going to get about $50-$60 free. If they place a $150 order, they're going to get even more free. They always make 2 different bundles. So this is something that you want to keep being aware of and sharing, so that, again, it's helping you build your sales, build your earnings with your customers. And that's what it's all about. So
there was one this afternoon, and those products are available. The freebie products are available on orders through tomorrow at midnight, right, Don?
Yes, I believe it's 11:30 Pacific time, but I would use the midnight, 11:30,
right,
whatever time zone you're in,
right.
to.
And if you noticed, when I logged into Dawn's Avon account, the live shopping was popped up right there on the left side when you log in, whether on your on the app, or on your phone, or logging in at the web page. It's all places it's there for you.
Yeah, it is there. So if you got any questions about it, just let us know. But again, Avon is doing something to help you. The next slide, we're going to go into our convention recap. And I think have told a lot of you that if you registered for convention by July 5th or 13th or something like that, then you would be recognized. And as you can see in that one picture where it's got a green background and it says Avon in pink, that banner, that whole banner, was names of everybody that had registered for convention. And so you can see right underneath the convention 2023 registered attendees that both Darwin and my name were on there. And then we tried taking pictures of everybody else that had registered for convention. And as long as you registered by a certain time, like I said, you got included in that banner. So that was kind of cool. Okay, now let's go into a little bit about the convention recap. And all these things that are listed on here are still up there at avonconvention.com. And you do need your password to get in to see these things. And that password was sent to you. If you registered, you have access to all of the things that we saw in person at convention. Okay. So they talked about your story, that you want to make it relatable, authentic, significant, and include details. They talked about the hero product workshop. And they talked about, okay, Darwin, I'm getting an echo, so maybe you're not muted. Okay, they talked about the passion products you promote.
It's Jody's.
Oh, okay. Can you all please mute your lines? Okay, so they talked about the passion products, products you promote, the best-selling products. Okay,
I think there's a way for you.
okay, let me just see if I can.
I think there's a way for you to mute.
There is a way for me to mute. Let me just be able to pull it up.
Oh, fuck.
Mute all. Okay.
I don't even.
Okay, I think I got everybody muted. So, okay. So the hero product workshop, the passion products, the products that you promote, this is all different for everybody. So it was kind of like we were sitting there going, okay, let me think, what do my customers buy the most? What do I like the most? Why do customers purchase the best sellers? Is it because you're talking about them? What might be the reason? Okay. Then we had the talent spotlight. That was great. It was so much better than I expected it to be, and it was so much fun. They talked about your brand, the Avon store, the Chat GPT. You probably heard about this, your unique selling proposition. And it's a tool to help you put the right words together, and you can get it changed by just adjusting what you ask it. So it's kind of like a personal assistant. So it's real. We got to do a whole Zoom on this, because it took me a couple times to really get it myself. So it is something that you want to look into, because it is very neat. And then there was also the keynote speaker, which was Judy Holler. And oh my gosh, I really hadn't heard of her honestly before she spoke, but she was great. Darwin, is this the time you can go in and pull up that video?
I got it queued up for a little bit later. So
Okay, we'll see that later. Let's go to the next slide then.
So the thing with Chat GPT, it's not a copy paste kind of thing. It's to be an inspiration of things that you would write. And creative writing teachers in high school probably hate Chat GPT, because it's doing all the creativity for the user. But it's really cool, because we're old, we can do it.
Anybody can do it. It's probably,
that's right.
It's probably the biggest virtual thing right now that all training and in direct sales and everything, everyone is talking about it. So if you had registered for convention, you want to go in and make sure you watch this segment before they take it. I think they're taking it down at the end of this month. So if you can, please go in there if you're registered and go through this, because you will be glad you did. I mean, I can honestly say they had us do it right there when we were at convention, but actually my mind was not comprehending it. We did it when we got home, and you follow what they direct you to do, and it worked for me, and I was like, wow, this is cool, so you can really use it as an interesting way to make your posts on Facebook. Make sure they're small, though. You still got to be sweet and simple on Facebook, just to get their attention, not to give them all the information, because
Hey, Dawn,
yes.
I'm sorry. Chat GBT, if they want to see what it looks like, because I went and did the dug into it. My profile on my main business page was suggestions for Chat GPT. That includes Avon, my dogs, and crochet, all in the bio of my main page. If you want to see what it looks like, because it even has little emojis with it.
Yeah, you can ask for emojis, and you can ask for hashtags and things like that when you're into it. So if you have registered and you haven't watched this yet, you want to make sure this is priority to watch this, and also watch Judy Holler, because she was true
I don't
amazing.
care about Judy Howard.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Oh.
So yeah, go ahead and mute yourself back up, Roger. But you want to, there's a lot of things at convention. I mean, all those other things I was talking about in the previous slide, they were all good things. I mean, there was so much good thing to think about with your storytelling of your customer centric, your experience, the digital landscape, all of that stuff was like kind of like we are doing online workbook. Okay, there's not really a paper workbook on this. So I know that there was a couple people that were at convention with us that was going to come in and give us their testimonial on what they loved about it. But I didn't get the video from Denise that she said she had sent, and Mary was going to also come in and share with us, but unfortunately she said she might have something else that conflicted. So, but you know what, we can always get them to put this up in our Dawn Streamers Facebook group page. So keep watching Dawn Streamers. We're going to put these things up on what they said about convention. Okay. All right. So are we going back to the PowerPoint, Darwin? Or are we going to Judy? Okay. All right. Listen, this is Judy Holler when he pulls it up, because this was something that I caught on Facebook today that someone else had posted. We don't have any picture either on your screen sharing. Okay, well, we can go on and bring it up later if that works. I can't hear it. I can post it in Dawn Streamers too if it's not going to work on this. Yeah, I'll post it because I've got it, and she just is like tells it how it is. Well, that's Judy right there, a little bit blurry, but are you still pulling it up? Okay, then it's on the screen. Okay, let's go back to the next one after Judy. And this is just showing you that the convention, was all decked out with Avon banners and things like that. And yes, some of those we did bring home with us. Next slide. So yeah, I said this earlier, but if you're registered for convention, do your rewatch by August 30th. That's when I heard it is coming down. I have sent in a request to my account executive saying, can it please stay up at least through the middle of September? But I haven't heard whether or not they're going to do that. But so try to get it watched by the 30th, if at all possible. The next slide is, yes, Darwin and I were recognized for 40 years with Avon. So we did get to go up on stage, as you can see there on the right side picture. And all those that were celebrating 40 years anniversary were put on the screen, all their names. And so it was really, really, really great to be recognized. And it always is very great to be recognized at Avon on stage, or even your name on the screen that they put up, because they recognize people from 5 years, 10 years, 20 years,
15 and 20.
15 and 20, and then 25, and then 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. I think there was some, I think 55.
There was one for 65, one
the
for
highest.
65.
Yeah. So anyway, let's move on. So now we're going to go into, well, a little bit more on convention, but the next slide is launching an incentive. The next slide is launching a new incentive that will start in campaign 18. You want to make sure that you listen in. They will probably be introducing this in the A list. Like I told you earlier, it'll be campaign 18 through campaign 20. Earn up to $200 product credit to be redeemed on your Avon account. So watch the incentives as they come up. You will receive a personal goal. You do, you get. So I don't know any more than that about it right now, but stay tuned, because new incentives are always fun to see where you can go with them. Next slide, we're going to cover our important dates, because that's what it's all about, right? So campaign 17, if you have not placed your campaign 17 order of 150 or more, make sure that you get that order in. It is important that you do it by tomorrow. I would say noon if possible, but by 10:30, 11, because sometimes the computers at the end can go wacky, and then there is no back ordering when we start campaign 18 to our campaign 17 specials. And campaign 18 will start on Wednesday, August 30th. Campaign 19, you see the dates there. Campaign 20. Let me point out, we're getting into campaign 20, and that is when we start seeing a little bit of the holiday theme come working in. So make sure you order your
That's a whole
brochures.
nother slide. Relax. It's a whole nother slide. We got to do this one.
Okay. Order the brochures, order your samples. Make sure you've got the brochures, 2 campaigns out. We got a holiday coming up with Labor Day. So remember, when you're placing your order, if it falls in that holiday time, it will be delayed in you getting it. So order early. Okay. Customer service hours will be changing a little bit on Monday. And next slide. Another new thing that just came out today is for Labor Day. I think it's just 9495. Check the buzz. It came out in the buzz today in your email, that they will be giving free shipping on orders $25 or more, and that is for your customer direct delivery orders. So that doesn't mean you as a representative, and you as the representative, Avon's going to cover the shipping fees on those qualifying orders. So encourage your customers to shop your online store on those 2 days, and with a $25 order, they can get free shipping, where normally it's a $60 order. So that's key point to remember. Okay, now let's go to the next slide where we're going to start going through a little bit on each campaign. This is the checklist for the campaign that ends tomorrow. So you want to make sure that you have contacted and followed up with all of your customers. The next slide, we're going to open it up because Peggy, you still with us, Peggy? You can unmute yourself, Peggy. Maybe let me see. I can unmute her if she's, where are you? Oh. Are you there, Peggy? Sorry. She can't unmute. Okay, I'm trying to slide this list up and it's not letting me. Hold on. There we go. Maybe I can get, here we go. I think I just passed Peggy. Come on, slide. Sorry, guys. I got to get to my pen here to make it slide up. There you are, Peggy. Really?
Am I on mute?
There you go. I hear you.
Yay, I'm here. Hi, everybody.
Okay.
Oh
All
my
right.
gosh.
Peggy.
I don't know how to, I still don't know how to use my phone. So please forgive me, everyone.
That's all right.
Oh my goodness. I don't
So-
know how to use the computer. I don't know how to use my phone. I'm not in very good shape, but I'm here.
Well, share with us what you shared with me.
I will share with you, everyone. This was so exciting for me. I was going to physical therapy, which was very helpful. Thank you very much. And I brought an Avon book in and I gave it to my physical therapist. I said, "Oh my gosh, I just started selling Avon. You know, here's a brochure." And she said, "Oh, Peggy, I use Mary Kay." And I said, "Oh my gosh, that's wonderful. Mary Kay's a wonderful company. But Avon has so many more products than just cosmetics and skincare. Do you want to just take a look at the brochure?" And she said, "Okay." She didn't want to be rude, of course. She said, "Okay, sure." She took the brochure and not only did she place an order, but she bought cosmetics, which I thought was unbelievable. And she's still an Avon customer today. I am not in physical therapy but right now, but I go back and bring her a brochure every 2 weeks and she continually orders. So that's my testimony about not letting anybody try and say that, oh, I, without saying no, they're going to say, "Well, I use this." But I didn't let that block me. And she took the brochure and ordered cosmetics as well and loves it.
There you
So
go. That's
I'm
the key.
so excited.
You didn't
So
give up, Peggy. You didn't
didn't
take that
give up.
first no as
Nope.
a no. And, you know, she looked at the book when you gave it to her. whether they're looking at the book or they're looking at your digital catalog. You just gotta encourage them to do that.
I want to throw my 2 cents in here. I have a really good friend who sells Mary Kay. None of our products are the same. None of them. They're all quite different. And I buy Mary Kay and she buys Avon. And it's like, it's a perfect match because they're different. The Avon and the Mary Kay products are very different and they give you different things. Just like you can go to the store and you could buy Maybelline or you could buy something else. I mean, it's a free country. You can buy whatever you need, whatever you want, whatever works for you. So,
Absolutely. I agree with you.
Yeah. So yeah, that's cool that she did that for you. Congratulations. That's awesome.
Thank you. I was so excited. Oh my gosh. I was so excited.
It can happen to anyone, guys. I mean, you know, it just takes your consistency and your determination, and you can't be afraid to share what you have, because they're not going to know if you don't talk about it, right? So thank you, Peggy.
Yeah, you're welcome, Dawn. But plus, I did not put down Mary Kay. That was another thing. I just said it was a great, I forgot to tell you that, but I said that's a great company.
Yeah, right.
And
because you don't want to make them mad by not doing something that they are currently happy with.
Of course not.
That's okay. They can be happy with whatever they're using. But that is why I so often say that find out their needs, and then you can share with them what Avon has to fill their needs. And if it's something they want to buy, great. If it's not, there's many different products in the Avon book. So it can be anything, but you just got to be able to share with them what you have. So thanks so much, Peggy. Okay.
You're very welcome. My pleasure.
Okay, great. So now let's go on to campaign 18. Have you looked at that book yet? Do you know what's in this book? It's all about a new lipstick. And this new lipstick, if you haven't seen it yet, I know I'm going to do a video on it coming up after Wednesday, but it's like the thing is a click pen for the application. It's so cool. And, you know, it's not like a lipstick because it's a lip butter. It's not like a lipstick that is going to be one that will stay on a long time. It's a lip butter. It just makes your lips feel wonderful. And it's got free from parabens, sulfates, and false sites. If I've said that right, excuse me. Ultra creamy formula infused with nourishing kupasi kernel and olive fruit oils, leaves lips feeling soft and kissable with intense moisture and shine, non-sticky, and you can build the coverage. You can build the color by just applying more. New fall fashion, and of course we have a wow deal. So Wednesday, start spreading the word about what Avon has. Next campaign, 19. It's all about our hair care and the power of pink. Look in that what's new, because in your campaign 17 order that's due tomorrow, you can order the what's new items for campaign 19. So don't miss out on getting those items with your campaign 17 order. So if you have already placed a 17 order, but you forgot to look in the what's new to see what's new, so there's something that you can talk about and maybe use and give testimonials about, maybe
Dawn,
place
I just want to
order.
interrupt for 1 second. I want to say the Dr. Groot shampoo is phenomenal.
Yeah.
And also the scrub brush that's in there is phenomenal.
Yeah.
So I just want to share that with everybody.
I'd like to give a testimony. I'd like to give a testimonial too, if you please.
Okay, go.
Earlier today, I was making a donation to my local food pantry, and one of the volunteers, she's got red hair. She walks up to me. She goes, "Oh my gosh!" She says, "Are you a natural redhead?" She said, "Your hair is beautiful." She goes, "I'm a natural redhead." So I made up a funny thing. I said, "Actually, I'm a F." I made up some letters and numbers. I said, "F." This is F14 light auburn. She goes, "Are you kidding?" I said, "No." This is one of my favorite products in my store. She was so impressed with the color, she couldn't believe that this is actually hair that I dyed my hair.
Yeah. Now, in the What's New for campaign 19 that I repeat again, you can order with a campaign 17 add-on order, is the hair care collection. It's the guide showing you all of our different hair care, shampoo, conditioners, treatment, styling, and talks about each one. So this is another great tool for you to use these What's News to learn about the upcoming products. So you want to, and that degrowth stimulator, premium scalp cleansing brush is in the What's New for campaign 19 that you can order in campaign 17. Okay, campaign 20. That's the What's New campaign 20, but everybody needs a serum, and it's talking about our new platinum body serum that if you did the convention and
Yeah.
saw the bundle that you could order, that body serum was in that bundle. So I am so excited to start that new body serum. You know, so many people have said to me, even my customers that are on the older age like me, they said, okay, face, we've got a lot of serums for our face, but how do we get rid of the creepiness and the lines and wrinkles in our arms and our legs and the rest of our body? Avon's got it for you now, starting in campaign 20. But
Dawn, may I interrupt you again, Dawn? I've been using that new body serum for a week. I am so impressed with the results. It's unreal. It is my hero product because I have loose, sagging skin for the weight loss and it's crepey. In 1 week, all the crepey is gone underneath my arm, legs. Now it's just firming up in the skin. That's my
Mine
new
too.
hero product.
okay.
I love it.
Okay, good. Now, also remember in the campaign 20, What's New, there is a new fragrance called Live Out Loud. Let me tell you, I smelt that in the 3 different stages at convention, and I am not a big fragrance person, but I love this. This was like a real, like earthy, fresh fragrance, but then it was topped off with vanilla as the last stage of it. And it was like it softened the spice of the orange peel and different things like that. And you want to try that fragrance. Okay, so samples is a good important thing to remember there. Okay, let's go on. So we get
Is that
done with
different
this.
from the old one, Dawn?
I'm sorry.
Is this Live Out Loud different from the one that was out there before?
Yes, it is. It's a new one. Mhm.
Okay.
Yep. Campaign 21. Remember I was talking about we're going to start to see holidays coming in. And this is the What's New for campaign 21. So let's go back 2 campaigns. Campaign 21, campaign 20, campaign 19. You can start ordering from your What's New for campaign 21. So the first holiday products will be available. The strawberry white hot chocolate. Oh my gosh, I smelt that at convention. There's holiday jewelry. There's exclusive offers just for you and more samples. So remember campaign 21. You can order ahead in your campaign 19 order. Okay, next is our call to action. And did you place your campaign 17 order? Okay, if you didn't, I'm expecting you to get it in tonight or by noon tomorrow. Rewatch the Avon Convention sessions if you are registered. Make sure Wednesday you watch that A-list. View the campaign priorities for campaign 18 and 19. Don't forget the live shopping that will be August 31st. Invite your customers. And if you're thinking about that leadership chart that I showed you at the beginning, and you want to ride a bicycle with 2 wheels instead of just one, which I mean earning from sales and from leadership, join our leadership boot camp that I am holding weekly. Okay, so that is our call to action. Let's go into our words of inspiration. And these are just quotes that I find in the 2-week time period in between our Zooms, and I'll just read them through for you. Success takes time, so don't give up. You should appreciate what you have before it becomes what you had. Beauty begins the moment. Oops, I gotta let somebody in, it looks like. Hold on. Whoop. Okay. I think I got. Beauty begins the moment you decide to be yourself. Winners are not people who never fail, but people who never quit. That's one thing that Evelyn, our account executive, said to me, and included Darwin and I, how in 40 years, you know how many times that we could have quit, that we could have said, I don't want no more change. I don't want Avon to changing something for me, and I have to learn something all over again, because we've gone through all of that. We've gone through 40 years of change. Change is a constant. Change is going to happen. It's how you deal with change.
I don't have his brother's number. No.
Oops, somebody's talking. We can hear what you're saying, so whatever.
Sorry, Dawn. Sorry, Dawn.
Okay, I just want to read something that I've got on my board, my goals board. When you can't control what's happening, challenge yourself to control the way you respond. That's where your power is. So think about that, because there may be some changes coming up in Avon. We don't know, but it's not the time to say, I'm going to quit because they changed this, or they didn't bring back this, or they, we don't have this for Christmas when we always have this for Christmas. Just, let's work around the changes and make it right for you, whatever way we need to change to make it right for you. So I want to thank those of you. If you're with us, stay with us. I will go into, a live chat where we can all talk. But if you're watching this in the replay, I want to thank you for watching this. Of course, if you have any questions, please make sure that the rest of the summer and into the fall, you have a happy and healthy life. And I am here for you. We are both here for you to support you, but you have to let us know how we can support you, because I can't make that decision for you. So thanks again. I'm going to stop the recording.